Hello everyone, Nick the DM here with another video on Dungeons & Dragons lore. Recently I've been looking into fiends. That research has led me to looking more into demons, specifically demon lords. Now, if you know anything about the Abyss and demons in Dungeons & Dragons, you'll know that the Abyss is said to have infinite layers. Among these layers are demons of insane strength who can command armies of other demons and sometimes have multiple layers under their control. These are demon lords. Some very popular demon lords have made appearances repeatedly throughout the editions, Orcus, Grozd, Demogorgon, to name a few, but there are many more demon lords among the infinite layers of the Abyss. Over the last week or so, I have gone through as many source books, articles, and modules as I could find to find all of the demon lords mentioned throughout the editions, living, dead, dormant, and even among the different settings. Of course, the Abyss is infinite, so there may be some more discovered at a later date, different editions, new source books come, maybe new modules with new demon lords. But as of right now, I'm fairly certain I have found every demon lord that has been mentioned thus far. Also, some layers of the Abyss are ruled by deities, but this is a list of specifically for only demon lords. So any deity that hasn't, isn't, or wasn't a demon lord at one point is not in the list. The list I've comprised has the names of the demon lords in alphabetical order, and most have a title to go with them. If the demon lord in question has multiple titles, I just choose what I believe is the most prominent one or two. If it doesn't have any titles, then I'll just say it doesn't have any titles. Some of these have pictures with them, but not all demon lords have had official art made of them. And lastly, I have no clue how to pronounce some of these names, because I am not a fiend, but I will try my best. So, let's get into it. Starting off the list, we have Abraxas, the Unfathomable, Adimarchus, Prince of Madness, Ahazu, the Caesar, Ahrimanes, Chief of Cacodaemons, Aldinach, the Lady of Change, Alrunes, the Soothing Spirit, Alvarez, the Purging Duke, Alzrius, Lord of Infernal Light, Anarazel, the Daring Darkness, Ansitif, the Befouler, or more rarely, Ansitif the Shining Void, Ardat, the Unavowed, or Queen of the Harpies, Arendagrost, Maw of the Abyss, or Tarrasque of the Great Wheel, Areex and Obyrith, the Forgotten Prince, Arlgolcheir, doesn't have a title, Arzial, the Blood Baron, Azeroth, the Winter Warlock, Asima and Obyrith, the Unanticipated, Astaroth, or he also called his title Diabolus, Azael, the Ensnared, Azazel, Prince of Scapegoats, Azuvidexis, Ravenous Maw, Baltazo, the Seeping Sovereign, Baphomet, the Prince of Beasts, Barbu, the Unwelcome Guest, Baemon, the Unhealing Wound, Bacard and Obyrith, the Rotting Husk, Kabiri and Obyrith, the Watching Master or the Many-Eyed Tyrant, Charon, the Hammerer, Cormanda, who doesn't have a title, but who the only thing I could really find on them was their lower half is fused to the stone of a lava tube of a volcano. So there's that. Kinshira, or Sindshira, of the Seven Torments, Dagon and Obyrith, Prince of Darkened Depths, Demogorgon, Prince of Demons, Duergus and Obyrith, the Chrysalis Prince, Eblis of the Unbended Knee, Ebulon, a general of Grozd, Eldinoth, the Bloodless Scion, Eltab, Lord of the Hidden Lair, Felix Ja, the Tiger King, Fraz Bleu, Prince of Deception, Grozd, the Dark Prince or Prince of Pleasure, Gressel, Custodian of Records, Hagenti, Lord of Alchemy, Isildahr, the Howling King, Ixenix, Lord of Blackwater, Juablix, the Faceless Lord, Jazaltrak, the errant general. Cardum, lord of Balors. Curzet, guardian of the tome. Khazar Videxis and Obyrith, the horned duke. Kotstichi, prince of wrath. Lamashtu, she who erases. Larie, the stalking terror. Lazkur, or Lashur, lord of the shadow shoal. Lazbralful, the butcher. Liza Array, the noxious. Lolth, queen of spiders. Luperico, the baron of sloth. Lynxhab, lady of regret. Lindrim, who I could only find vaguely mentioned in one module called the Diva Spark. Has no titles, has no other information ever. Malkinthet, queen of the succubi. Malgarius, the demon tree. Mastafal, the hunting sovereign. Miska, the wolf spider. Munkir, the white guardian. Nekir, the black guardian. Nocticula, the undeniable. Nickel, I'm not sure how to pronounce this next one. It's literally just NQL, like the letters. It's mentioned once in Eldritch Wizardry, and I've never found any other mention of it. So, that's what we got. Oboxob and Obyrith, prince of vermin. Orcus, prince of undeath. Oblive, queen of desolation. Pale Night and Obyrith, mother of demons. Pazuzu and Obyrith, prince of the lower aerial kingdoms. Kijna, the shattered. Rindorst, the black prince. Rixali, queen of the shadow demons. Rikinaka, king of scorpions. Shitherkpast, the serpent reborn. Sertrus and Obyrith, prince of heretics. Sesinek, the emperor lizard. Shaktari, queen of Mariliths. Shami Amure, lady of delights. Sifku, mentioned once in the Demonomicon of Igwilv Malkinthet, but never mentioned again. Cirigal, the ineffable. Sokoth Banoth, the persuader. Sonialon, the youthful crone. Tharzax, the chattering prince. The Great Mother, also known as the Great Beholder Mother. Malgoth and Obyrith with no title. The Queen of Chaos and Obyrith with no title. Thrall Havoc, the Shadow Master. Turgulus, the Ebon Maw. Ubothar and Obyrith, the Thunder Below. Ugudenk, Obyrith, the Squirming King. Alrgolcheir, who is an ancient entity created before the Great Wheel and therefore before the Abyss. So it's not technically a demon lord, but as it existed and was then kind of turned into a layer of the Abyss and thus controls it, I'm counting it as a demon lord. Even though it wasn't technically listed as one, I'm counting it. Ungulex, who has really no information other than the name. Varen, voice of Grozd. Veshvoriak and Obyrith with no title. Volisupula, the Flensed Marquise. Vorixid with no title. Vrothkun and Obyrith with no title. Vukarik, the consort of chains. Wijindhastala, the tempest. Zinvre, at one point a contestant for the title of Queen of the Succubi, but hasn't been really in rotation since. Yanagu, Prince of the Knolls. Yibiru, the Rancid Lady of Bitter Bile. Ursular, Lord of the Void. Zanasu, the Spider Demon. Zivorgian, Lady of Ripe Carrion. Zugdmoy, Demon Queen of Fungi. Zurigurix, Lady of the Drowned. And Zixacia, the Ungrasped. There you go. Those are supposedly all the demon lords throughout the editions and settings. This whole list will be in the description if you wish to see it and check out any that sound interesting to you, and also see how badly I butchered pronunciations. If you liked this video, please give it a like for the sake of my sanity, for this was a very hard video to make. And maybe subscribe for more videos on Dungeons & Dragons. Also, check out some of my other videos to see if there's anything else you're interested in. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!